So, as you guys follow me throughout my weight loss journey, I want to make things a little more interesting and not just show you, the things that I eat and the thing and how I work out. I mean, I am going to show you that because I think it's important, but I also want to talk about myself and my interests, and hopefully some of you, relate to it as well. I am a big football fan. I grew up in Kansas City. It's a big football town. We haven't won anything in a while, unfortunately, but I'm still very passionate about it. And as some of my friends will tell you, I'm very emotional about it. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit, kind of what my feelings are about where not only the Chiefs are going, but the NFL in general. I think, as a Chiefs fan, I am very excited for the future because we have some sense of hope with a young quarterback. And as a lot of you know that are, avid football fans, I think one of the many ways to win championships is to have a good team around a quarterback on a rookie contract. So we are in a position where Patrick Mahomes is under a rookie contract. He's a first round pick, so we have a fifth year option on him. So essentially, we have about a 4 year window to capitalize and build a good team around him, and hopefully he develops within those 4 years. We can go far in the playoffs. But this offseason, something I've been talking about with my really close friends is I really want the Chiefs to focus on like defensive free agency and like a very defensive draft. Offensively, I'm very happy with where we are. Not to mention a quarterback, but our receiving core is very good. Our offensive line is steady. We have Kareem Hunt and Kelsey and all those guys. So I think offensively we'll be pretty good. Defensively, our front seven, other than Chris Jones, we need a lot of help. Today, unfortunately, we just announced that we're not going to bring back Derek Johnson, which makes me very sad because I'm a big Derek Johnson fan. Having him here for 13 years was great. He was a constant and consistent piece on our team. So that's kind of sad to watch him go, but I think it's the right decision. I think Veach is making an effort to make the team younger, make the team faster, and I think it's a smart thing. I think we need a lot of help in the secondary, specifically the safety position. I think we need to cut Ron Parker. I think he's been good for us, but I think age comes into the equation here. I think, like I said, Veach is trying to get younger. So guys like Zombo, guys like Tamba, guys like Derek, guys like Parker are in a position where they can get cut and save us money, and we can get younger. So I think the combination of Barry coming back, having Eric Murray, having Daniel Sorensen, and this kid Steven Terrell, I think he played very well towards the end of the season, but he got hurt. Those four guys give us some flexibility at the safety position, but I do want to go out and get a safety in free agency or draft one. In the draft, I really think we should focus on the front seven. Like I said, we need some help there. I think with Ragland, we have a good piece there, but we need to add more depth and more pass rush ability because it's just Justin and Chris inside, and I think we need more guys that are able to rush the passer. So I think that's kind of where I think Veach is thinking. Kind of make the defense younger and kind of build around Patrick for the next 4 years. And I'm all for it. I really hope he has the right vision for us. So far, I am not all in on Brett Veach. I was a big John Dorsey fan. He, was drafted very, very well. He understood what it took, to draft a star in like every draft. So I do miss John, and I'm kind of being tough on Veach because I think he has a lot to prove. But so far, I think he's made some pretty solid moves. I think we could have gotten a little more for Alex, but Kendall Fuller seems to be a very good player. Let me zoom out here. So it's trending in the right direction. But overall, I'm going to talk a lot about the Chiefs because that's my team. But I do like to talk about football in general because I love the game itself. I'm one of those guys that watches every playoff game, even though my Chiefs get bounced out in the first round. So I'm very curious to see how the 49ers play out. I'm very curious to see how the Jaguars continue their success after having a very good postseason. I'm very intrigued with what's happening in New England with Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft and Tom Brady and that whole trio there. I don't know what their future holds. The 49ers are interesting with Garoppolo and giving him a lot of money. There's a lot of very interesting scenarios around the league, and I will try to give my 2 cents of all of that. It's my first time talking about sports in front of a camera. I always talk to my friends, and I think for the most part my opinions are well respected. I don't know, maybe they think I'm stupid, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because this is what I enjoy talking about. And in the meantime, I'm also going to talk about what I'm doing to get healthier, to lose some fat, and kind of show you guys what I do in the gym and what I do in the kitchen. But I'm going to talk about the things that interest me, and one of them is football. I do like basketball as well. I am an NBA fan. We don't have a local NBA fan or NBA team here in Kansas City, so that kind of affects my passion for it. But I do enjoy watching, the drama in the playoffs and LeBron versus Durant or whatever. So once the playoffs roll around, I'll probably talk about that a little more. There are certainly people out there that are more educated about the NBA than I am, but I like to think that I am well educated in the NFL. Been watching it for a while. I watch a lot Sundays. That's all I do. That's my escape. That is something that that's what I do on Sundays, and nobody can mess with that time unless it's something drastic. But that's how I kind of want to change things up a little bit and not make it so monotone. I think I need to let my personality, my passions out a little more. And I'm passionate about fitness. I'm passionate about sports. So those are the two things that I'm going to talk about the most. And let me know what you guys think about these two topics. I'm very intrigued to see what my fellow Chiefs fans think of my opinions and other football fans, because I'm going to talk about other teams as well, not just my Chiefs. So hope you guys enjoy this content, and stay tuned for more videos about football.